For today's video, we have a game that's currently in the end of its Kickstarter campaign and one I definitely want to see funded. So we'll be talking about the isometric cowboy shooter, Sunset Devils. Sunset Devils is a Western isometric shooter. As every revenge story goes, we are left for dead by our former gang. But this time, the devil has come to help us, and I'm sure there'll be no repercussions or consequences for their help. With a second life, we are now given a chance to take revenge one gun and one bullet at a time. Our gameplay here is a mix of very light stealth and heavy gunplay. You'll use a variety of Western weapons, from derringers to lever-action rifles, shotguns, and more. Where Sunset Devils goes with this, that really makes it stand out from the other games we've played, is that every gun must be operated as per its realistic counterpart. A simple derringer is put bullets in, pull the hammer, shoot twice, take bullets out, repeat. But a revolver will require you to manually put the bullets in the chamber one at a time. Lever-action rifle has its own rules as well, and you will need to scavenge guns and bullets off of every enemy you meet and hopefully kill. This is a game where combat is very decisive. Both you and the enemies will do a lot of damage. Get hit by a shotgun in close range, and more than likely you are going to end up dead or near death. And the kind of interaction with the items also extends to even drinking from your flask to recover health. I really like the style of this one, and the gameplay reminds me a lot of Receiver, which if you have not played Receiver, it is kind of like super even more involved with the act of firing, reloading, and maintaining your different weapons. And if you like this kind of gunplay in Sunset Devils and this Receiver, then you definitely want to check that one out. But from our time with the demo, which is also very meaty as well, and you'll find a link to that one down below, you'll explore the West, killing enemies, picking up money, and trying to stay one step ahead of everyone who's out to get you. All with that very lovely guitar twang going on. The different enemies and their types will require different strategies from you, as well as picking the right gun for the job. The derringer is the easiest gun to use, but it's also the weakest and has the fewest bullets. Meanwhile, your revolver may require a little bit more preparation, but can easily deal with 6 enemies, provided you of course can aim well. And since you can only hold at the start 4 different items in your holster, you'll need to decide which weapons and items you want to have at all times. Now, the difficulty of the game is going to be a little bit tricky. Again, enemies do a lot of damage, especially if you get hit with a knife or shotgun. The game will allow you to save at different wells or water sources. This is definitely not going to be a roguelike. This is going to be kind of an action-adventure style game. We didn't get a chance to see kind of if there's any upgrades or progression on that front. I picked up a lot of old-timey money, but we didn't get a chance to really spend any of it. The boss fights, at least from what we saw in the demo, seem to be with enemies where you can do a lot of damage to them and they can do a lot of damage to you, and that's kind of like the hallmark of Sunset Devils, that the gunplay is really focused on everyone being able to kill everyone else incredibly fast, which means that you need to get really good at the act of firing, aiming, and reloading your different weapons. And I definitely had to get more practice with that as we played through. If I had any issues with Sunset Devils, is that there are a lot of times where an enemy will be just off screen and you'll walk on, or you'll walk close enough to them that will trigger or break stealth, and then they'll alert everyone around them. And it would be nice to get maybe some kind of indicator if you're about to approach something off screen that's about to get you. While every map has a really distinctive look, it can be a little bit hard to figure out where you are in any respective area. And maybe some kind of light mini-map or even just a quest marker would help on some of the larger stages, such as the area before the game's or the demo's first big boss. Still, I really enjoy this one, and definitely want to see this game get funded, and I hope it does well. Again, I am recording this, and this will be going up with the Kickstarter about 8 days out from wrapping up. So there is still time for that kind of end of campaign surge that we've seen from a lot of these games. So, if you enjoy what you've seen here, definitely check out the demo. It is available on Steam as well, and it is quite long. And if you want to see this game get supported, be sure to visit the Kickstarter. There'll be a link to that one down below. So that's going to do it for this quick preview for Sunset Devils. If you have a game on Kickstarter or going to Kickstarter that you would like to see me cover or provide a small preview for, please reach out. Again, you'll find links to everything down below. And let me know what you think of the demo as well. Thanks for watching, and best of luck to the game to see we'll get over the end of Kickstarter hump. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and you're interested in more in my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.